by Ben Volin, Globe staff. April 19, 2019. The Patriots have two secret weapons when they head into Thursday's NFL Draft: Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Having an all-time great quarterback and an all-time great head coach allows the Patriots to take risks that other teams won't, and to buck trends that have become common league-wide. "It's always a nice fallback," said NFL Network draft guru Daniel Jeremiah, a former scout with 3 teams. "When I was in Baltimore, knowing we had Ray Lewis on defense, that made it easy for us to scout defensive players because we knew Ray would kinda get them going. I've never been with a team where we had anybody remotely close to what Tom does offensively, but that's a nice luxury to have." Advertisement. The Patriots go about the draft, and their overall roster-building philosophy, a bit different than everyone else. Get sports headlines in your inbox. The most recent sports headlines delivered to your inbox every morning. When much of the NFL is loading up on draft picks to take advantage of young, cost-effective players, the Patriots basically punted on the 2017 draft, and redshirted most of their 2018 class. When most teams stress about drafting the best player available, and not overreaching for need, the Patriots do the opposite. When they need replacements for Nate Solder and Dion Lewis, they draft Isaiah Wynn and Sony Michel. When they need a quarterback to develop for the future, they take Jimmy Garoppolo in the 2nd round. When they want a safety that can play special teams, they take Jordan Richards in the 2nd round when everyone else has him pegged as a 5th. Maybe Belichick should have listened on that one. There's zero guesswork, how guys would fit, function and what they do. That's huge, Jeremiah said. More than anything else, they just know what works with them. When you have the continuity that they have and the elite people in those two roles, head coach and quarterback, they know they have a real good feel for where their team is and what they need, and what they would do with guys if they were to bring them in, and the Patriots will take chances on players with questionable injury histories, guys such as Rob Gronkowski, Michel, and Malcolm Mitchell. When you pick in the 30s every year, it's the only way to get elite talent. Advertisement. I honestly don't think Belichick gives a hoot about the medical, said former Bucs GM Mark Dominic, now with SiriusXM NFL. I don't think he cares. I think they do their due diligence, and sometimes it works out for them. Gronkowski was amazing, and sometimes it doesn't for them. The one constant about the Patriots is that Belichick never sticks to one philosophy. He used only 4 draft picks in 2017, but enters this year with a league-high 12, and will probably look to restock the roster with young talent. In 2017, the Patriots signed Stephon Gilmore to a $65 million contract. In 2018 and 2019, the Patriots barely spent any money in free agency. But in analyzing how the Patriots have built their roster the last few years, a few trends emerge. Selective strikes in free agency. Winning in March doesn't translate to winning in September, right? The Patriots don't usually go into March looking to spend fists full of cash, but they aren't afraid to add free agents. Gilmore's contract set a Patriots record for total value and guarantee, $40 million, and in 2 seasons Gilmore has lived up to his contract and then some. The Patriots spent $12 million for 1 year of Darrelle Revis. They paid decent money for 2 free agent receivers, Brandon LaFell, Chris Hogan, Lawrence Guy and Rex Burkhead have been solid contributors, too. Pick swap trades. This is where the Patriots are running circles around the rest of the league. Say the Cleveland Browns are starting over with a youth movement, and are set to release their veteran cornerback. Belichick calls up the Browns, and says, instead of releasing the player, how about we'll give you a 6th-round pick, and you give us the player and a 7th-rounder in return. And that's how Jason McCourty ended up on the Patriots in 2018 for a $3 million salary and a slight drop down the draft board. Advertisement. Martellus Bennett was a pick swap trade when the Bears wanted to get rid of him. Kyle Van Noy, the starting middle linebacker on a Super Bowl team, was a pick swap trade. Michael Bennett, Cordero Patterson and Josh Gordon were, too. Sometimes they don't work, think Coney Ealy and Danny Shelton, but it costs the Patriots very little to take a shot. The Boston Herald counted it up, and found that the Patriots have accounted for 14 of the NFL's 43 pick swap trades over the last 5 years. No other team has more than 6. But the Patriots are also unique, the rare team that knows it will compete for a Super Bowl every year. While the Browns view a $3 million 30-year-old cornerback as a progress stopper for a younger player, McCourty's smarts and versatility proved just what the Patriots needed as they marched toward another Super Bowl. Loading up on day 3 picks and undrafted rookies. The first and second round draft picks get all of the attention, but the Patriots have focused on the back end of the draft in recent years. They only have 6 of their own first and second round picks on their roster: Devin McCourty, Donta Hightower, Wynn, Michelle, Patrick Chung, Duke Dawson, and before 2018 had neglected the first round for several years. But the Patriots have thrived with drafting and developing players taken on day 3, rounds 4 to 7, and undrafted free agents. The Patriots have found James White, Shaq Mason, Dietrich Wise and Steven Gostkowski in the 4th round, Marcus Cannon, Jawan Bentley and Matthew Slater in the 5th, Tom Brady, Nate Ebner and Landon Roberts in the 6th, and Julian Edelman in the 7th. And their ability to discover undrafted players is impressive. David Andrews, J.C. Jackson, Adam Butler, Jonathan Jones, James Devlin, and Brandon Bolden on the current roster. In the last 3 years, the Patriots have made 2 picks in the first round, 9 picks in the top 3 rounds, and 13 picks in rounds 4 to 7. Ben Volin can be reached at ben.volin@globe.com. Follow him on Twitter at benvolin. Let's block ads. Why?